Nearly everyone gets nervous when heading into an interview. It's completely normal. And why wouldn't someone be nervous? You may have heard that there are dozens of applicants for every job. And if you're inexperienced or have a non-traditional background, you know that the odds are stacked against you. In this lecture, we will talk about 5 strategies that will help you stand out in an interview. You will find that some of these tips may sound familiar. It's what you already do when preparing for a date, playing a team sport, or cooking dinner. We all have a secret sauce. These are the talents, experiences, and personality traits that make you unique, valuable, and well-suited for a healthcare career. More than that, your secret sauce is also the combination of ingredients that will put you in the best mindset to succeed. It includes getting a good night's sleep, exercising, and eating breakfast. And if you're prompt in responding to communications, you can try to score an interview for when your potential employer is in their best mental state. Research shows that the best time is 10:30 a.m. on a Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, because you don't want your interviewer in a bad mood after the morning traffic, distracted about the upcoming weekend, too hungry to concentrate, or in a food coma. But if they are hiring immediately, research suggests that it's best to just grab the earliest slot. On the day of your interview, you have just 7 seconds to make a good first impression, because that's how little time the human brain takes to make decisions about your personality, to determine your likability, your trustworthiness. That's the length of time it took for me to say this sentence. Making a positive first impression is essential, and your body language speaks volumes. Body language has over 4 times the impact on first impressions than anything you say. So when you walk into an interview, smile to show that you are friendly. Shake hands to establish rapport. Make eye contact to indicate openness and energy. Stand tall to show confidence. You've probably already heard about dressing for success. It is not appropriate to wear jeans, t-shirts, or expose shoulders, cleavage, or midriff. But dressing for an interview doesn't necessarily mean dressing boring. A subtle fashion statement, such as a pin on your suit or an interesting bracelet, can build rapport through the start of a fun conversation. Think of my glasses as an example. Fortunately, there are places to purchase clothing for interviews at every price point. Even thrift stores are a good place to find nice suits. Ultimately, it's emotions that make people take action. Just like how a lame pickup line won't likely bring any good results, an effective opening line will go a long way in creating a personal connection. The first interview question will usually be along the lines of, "Tell me about yourself." Prepare a response that will show that you are a person. Share your inspirations and passions. Some of the standard interview questions are designed to make you sweat. If you don't want them to see you sweat, you must prepare for the hard questions. One question that many people have trouble responding to is, what is your weakness? One mistake people make is to simply turn a weakness into a strength. But to really impress your interviewer, you need to demonstrate how you overcame your weakness. You cannot anticipate every interview question, but what you can do is to prepare 3 stories that showcase your strengths that you can plug in at any time. Each story should have a beginning. What was the problem? A middle, what you did about it, and an end, the result or the impact. Think carefully about which strengths you want to showcase. It may help to take a minute and stand in your employer's shoes. Think about the things they want for their customers, or in the case of healthcare, what they want for their patients. More likely than not, the interviewer is looking for people with skills to provide those things. So if you think what they're looking for in an employee are things like reliability, attention to detail, and customer service, make sure your 3 stories have to do with your reliability, your attention to detail, and your excellent customer service. You can also think of this like preparing for a sports game. If you do even just a little bit of research on your opponent, you're better able to anticipate their next move and effectively counter with your own. Near the end of the interview, you will usually be given an opportunity to ask questions. Most people just ask questions and don't take advantage of this time to drive home the message that you are interesting, that you are valuable. You can do this by highlighting something new or interesting about yourself when you ask a question. One final question you may want to ask is, have I given you any reason to doubt that I am a good fit for this position? This question may require some courage to ask, but it will give you the opportunity to clarify any doubts that the interviewer may have about you. As soon as you get home, send a thank you email. To review, we went over 5 strategies that will help you stand out in an interview. First, prepare your secret sauce, a combination of ingredients that will put you in the best mindset to succeed. Second, bring your A game, in which you have just seconds to make a good first impression with your body language. Third, build a bridge. Make a personal connection with your interviewer by telling them about yourself, the person, what led you to where you are today, and what your passions are. Fourth, don't let them see you sweat. Prepare for the hard questions by coming up with specifics about how you overcame your weakness, and by preparing 3 stories that demonstrate your strengths. Lastly, end the interview with a grand finale that drives home the message that you are valuable.